organic products.
Good evening, my name is Gretchen Pena and I am here to talk to you today about buying organic produce. Did you know that eating organic is not only good for you but also good for our environment? Even if you're currently not an organic consumer, it should frighten you to know, per Princeton.edu, that only 1% of the pesticides that are administered to conventional produce actually target the pest. The other 99.9% go into our ozone layer. With that being said, those of you that have small children or even grandchildren should help take a step forth to cultivate a better tomorrow for them by going organic. Most of you are probably wondering, why would consuming organic products help out our atmosphere? Simple. By supporting organic farms, you are taking a small step into shutting down conventional farms, which are the main cause of the pesticides that are harming our ozone layer. According to Wikipedia.org, the effects on pesticides affect us humans because the pesticides can enter our body orally by the consumption of conventional foods, or through contaminated water, inhalation of dust, or vapor and aerosols containing these pesticides. The effects of this can range from mild skin irritations to birth defects, tumors, comas, and even death. Children are more exposed to this because they're undeveloped and small size. Water can also be affected by these parasites. Being that our bodies contain anywhere from 55 to 60% water, it is important that we consume lots of it to maintain healthy and normal body functions. If we do not put a stop to harmful pesticides, clean water will virtually be impossible to obtain, and human population will no longer exist. In the U.S. alone, pesticides were found to pollute every stream and over 90% of the whales sampled by a U.S. geological study. Soil is another affected area from these pesticides. The chemicals that are in the pesticides are persistent soil contaminants, which mean that their impact on the soil will last for decades, in turn affect soil conservation. This is important because we need the rich nutrient soil to yield viable crops. Also, farming organic will increase the richness of our soil because the soil itself has many organic counterparts that allow it to maintain higher water reabsorption, which help increase yields for farms in years of drought. Now, you may be asking yourself, what could be some possible solutions to help add more years to ourselves and our environment? First, we could start off by supporting organic farms and purchasing organic produce, which will help increase our soil's viability, giving us longer years of farming and food for us to live longer, healthier lives. Second, we could spread the words to others by letting them know of the dangers of pesticides and what it is doing to our environment, which in the long run will affect our health and will have us live less lives, and our soil will not be viable enough to produce crops, therefore leading to starvation. Now that you are aware of the types of problems we are facing by not consuming organic products, let's look at a workable solution. Consuming organic can put an end to conventional farming and help heal our environment. First, consuming organic will reduce damage to our environment. It will increase awareness of the importance of organic farming and how they are the only ones trying to cultivate our soil and environment. It will put a stop to conventional farming, which is the reason for our soil being less valuable and nutrient-rich as it should be. In the long run, it will not allow us to starve because organic farming will return our soil to its nutrient-rich and its natural organic nature, and will be viable for years to come. Therefore, no starvation will occur. Second, consuming organic will keep our drinking water clean. Not all of the pesticides that are sprayed on these produce stay on there. They also travel by air and contaminate our streams and wells. And if we don't change to organic soon, there will be no clean water to drink, and we cannot survive more than 3 days without water Consuming organic can also prevent this from happening. Lastly, consuming organic will help us live healthier, free from harmful pesticides in our bodies. Being free from harmful pesticides means not worrying about birth defects, tumors, or even death because of the consumption of these pesticides. Now the question is, how much of a difference can eating organic make on our lives and children of the future generations to come? No one can promise that the change will happen overnight and that our soil and ozone layer will be healed miraculously, but the effects of not consuming organics are already affecting our children drastically today. Let's take a look at a study done by Cynthia L. Curl in 2003 from the Department of Environmental Health and the University of Washington. In this study, scientist Carl et al. Assessed a group of preschool-aged children. All of the children had similar family backgrounds, financial, and activities. The only difference was that half of the children consumed an organic diet and the other half consumed a conventional diet, which is the one that contains the harmful pesticides. Each of the parents kept a food diary where they wrote everything their children ate. The results proved that children who ate organic had a sufficiently lower DMPT of pesticides compared to those with a conventional diet. Now that you have seen the statistics and heard the evidence of the damage that conventional farming has done to our health and our environment, let's take action and make a change. Remember that a change starts with a small step. The first step was taken on the moon for mankind, and today I ask you to take another for mankind and our planet. Start by consuming more organic produce and less conventional ones. Frank Lloyd once said, "True ornament is not a matter of prettifying externals. It's organic with the structure it adorns." Thank you.
Okay.